this is Firefighter Copeland here to talk to you about forcible entry. What we're going to do today, this is do a seam sides up, door sides up. What we've got here is an inward swinging door. You can tell this for two reasons. One is I cannot see the hinges. Secondly, I've got a jam right here. So when we're going to be forcing this door, we're going to be wrapping the jam, not the door. Okay? Firstly, what we're going to be doing, this is important. These are 4 rules of forcible entry. Okay? Try before you pry. This ain't going nowhere. Secondly, want to maintain the integrity of the door. Third, we want to force the door most commonly used by the occupants, and we want to don't ignore the obvious. Okay? These are important. You're going to need to memorize those. Secondly, if this is an inward swinging door and we notice that there's multiple inward swinging doors, we're going to be bringing a rabbit tool. Okay? We're also going to be putting a mat tool attached to the door, so when it is forced, we can control that door, control that flow path. All right? So part of my seam size up is this metal door. I'm going to be checking for heat. Okay? Gloved hand. If I don't feel anything, I'm going to take my glove off, and I'm going to start at the bottom again, work my way up. If I feel heat at this point at the top, I know that it's probably not booming, but there's going to be enough heat to where me and my partner, before we start, are going to want to go on air. Okay? Part of that is go on air. We do a buddy check. Now I can begin doing the rest of my forcible entry. Okay? I put my glove back on. I'm going to shock the door. What I'm looking for is different locking mechanisms, right? If I have multiple locking mechanisms, I'm going to force the door right in between those. If I've got one, I'm looking to force it 6 inches above or 6 inches below. So at this point, now that I've identified that there's a locking mechanism right here in the middle, I'm going to force right up here at the top. What that means is I'm going to take my adz in. I'm going to work on trying to soften up this door a little bit. Apply some pressure with my body and push down, get a good enough bite to where now I can loosen it up a little bit, okay? I could even loosen it up a little bit more if I still got a good enough bite in here. What this allows me to do is work with my partner in conjunction to try and begin wrapping this jam. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna give him commands. I'm gonna tell him to strike, and when he strikes, we're gonna keep working our way in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly give pressure back as we work our way around this jam, okay? Ready, strike. Strike, 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 strike. All right, at this point I've got a good enough bite, so what I'm gonna have him do is drive the rest of the sway. And the goal is to try and get the very crotch of this fork in all the way up against the jam. That'll give me a good enough bite to force the rest of the door by myself. Ready, drive. Stop. So at this point, my partner's gonna come behind me. We've hooked up the mat tool. He'll have the mat tool so that I can then apply the pressure to force this door. Good. At this point, I'm gonna readjust, use my adz in to force the rest of this door. If I can't get a hold of it, the mat tool doesn't work, I can always use the Halligan to pull it back close.